I was with Barclays Capital and helped Barclays start a group to focus on providing junior capital to private equity groups. Starting in 1992, I decided to start looking around for other ways to deploy Barclays Capital and ran across a couple of family-owned businesses where the family had put in as much money as they wanted to in that particular business. They wanted to keep it, but they wanted to grow it. I was able to put money in subordinated debt with equity in those companies. And what was interesting were the dynamics for those types of transactions. And the fascinating thing to me is, as much as the whole alternative asset universe has grown exponentially since then, the characteristics that define sponsorless investing and the lower middle market really haven't changed. They've persisted for 30 years. And that is, you have an owner who has most of their net worth tied up in the business and doesn't want to risk that net worth. So the ownership of the company is not interested in over-levering the company. And you have a senior lender who's going up through their middle market channel, and the senior lender's credit guys, or middle market credit guys, they're fairly conservative in the way they want to structure transactions. So you have a conservative senior lender who goes from maybe 2.5 to 3 times debt to EBITDA. You have a conservative issuer who doesn't want a lot of leverage, and you've got a hole in the capital structure. And so that discontinuity really attracted me. That's a long way of saying I found an interesting market niche, and Barclays decided to get out of the business in 1995, and my 2 partners from that group wanted to still focus on private equity groups, and I wanted to focus on the sponsorless market. It requires a lot more work up front, but the payoff for the risk you take was much more attractive. Those family-owned companies I referred to earlier, well, 2 of them came to me after I said I was going to start this business, and they each offered to put $15 million into my new fund. So, and then they introduced me to 3 other families. So before I knew it, I had $50 million, and I had a business model, and that business model has now grown into 5 funds and is now called Cyprium Partners.